Welcome back, guys. We're here to do part 2 of the last video. We got Tanner Fox, my boy here.
I flew back.
Just for this video.
I was just in Cali after this video. We flew back. Now I'm here to do the second one.
We have the same clothes on, same hats, same cars.
Different day.
Definitely a different day. But if you saw in the last one, we went through the McLaren Senna. We did a little walk through the Pagani, started both of them up, got his thoughts on them, and now we're moving to the big boy cars. We got the 2019 Bugatti Chiron Sport.
You say that as you just talked about a Pagani Huayra.
I know, but I feel
but it is. These are the big boy cars.
I feel like these are on another level. I mean, this is putting out 1,400 horsepower. 1,500 horsepower. You got me slacking. They definitely the king of the road right now, top of the line. This is what everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
Then this is LaFerrari, the Ferrari, the
Literally.
king of Ferraris. The in Italian. It's just these are the two beasts of the road.
And this is the fastest production car as of right now.
As of right now. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some Swedish hypercars.
I don't know. Might be here coming here soon.
Maybe coming to the channel, but are definitely gonna hit 300 miles an hour. But yeah, so let's dive into these cars, get his reactions, and we'll see what we're doing. Alright, so we got the Bugatti here, matte black. Open it up. What do you think?
Okay, this thing's beautiful. Where did the spec idea come from?
So,
you spec all these cars out, right?
Yeah, so this one wasn't spec'd, and nor were those two, but this one was actually custom made from Bugatti. Got it from California. Gage and his brother Tanner, Tanner, not him, another Tanner, spec'd it out, and they were able to get it custom delivered here.
This is insane.
To Dallas.
This is insane. This one's beautiful. The blue, what's this blue even called, you know?
Tiffany
Bugatti blue.
Bugatti blue?
I'm just saying.
It's called Bugatti blue. That's what it's called. Fact.
Really, a lot of the Bugattis, you'll see one of the majority colors they make actually is blue.
Okay.
So like how Ferrari is red, it's kind of, he was joking, but Bugatti blue is actually a real thing.
Okay, cool.
Most of their cars are blue. I don't know if it's this exact tone, but Bugatti blue definitely is the thing. This is going to be a rare car because it's a sport, but also the 110 anniversary edition. They've only really made about 20 of them. They're going to continue making them, but definitely in a rare amount. So not only is this a rare hypercar, it is a rare version of a hypercar, an even rarer version of that hypercar. So it's like 3 deep in the rare scale.
Oh my gosh. One funny thing I think people don't know about Bugattis is that Bugatti's owned by Volkswagen. That owns Porsche, Lamborghini, Audi. So if you guys see a little resemblance in this steering wheel, like out of an Audi R8 a little bit, same shape, same vibe, it's just that logo instead.
Right, and I did a review on R8, and actually the start button's in the same place. A lot of the buttons, these are all kind of similar, but they're going sideways like that. So even though it is a $4 million hypercar, which is how much this one was, there's a lot of similarities to other things.
That's even 3 times the cost of my house.
Well, you should put a down payment on one of these bad boys.
Maybe one day. I will get that. We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get to that car. But definitely, this is a thing of beauty. Dry carbon fiber everywhere. It's matte black paint on the outside, as you saw. So this isn't going to be much gloss, but there's gloss accents everywhere. So
one thing I freaking love is this, whatever this light is.
So this light is this big C ring. You can kind of tell on the Veyrons and on this car, there's usually C's on the outside, and it's kind of the shape, the egg kind of body style that they're going for. This actually lights up at night. So
I've seen that.
It's actually really beautiful. Now, one option, this sky view.
Yeah, you told me about this. This is rare.
Super rare, about a $75,000 option, and not very many of them have them right now. If you saw any of the original Chirons, they didn't really start making the sky view until 18 or 19. So all the 15, 16, 17 Chirons, this is all a new edition.
What year is this?
This one is a 19.
Oh wow, okay. Brand new.
Brand new. So I got the key right here. Show you. Same leather as the car.
Oh, matching.
Matching with the red emblem.
Oh shit, what does this do?
You know, if you ever get locked out of your hypercar.
No, that's not a button.
If you ever get locked out of your
hypercar,
you can just unlock it.
Okay. Should we start this?
Yeah, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to put your foot on the brake. Engine start, just like the others.
Oh, this one's easy.
Yeah, there you go.
This one's easy. Sounds like it's mad. this about Bugattis. Explain this to me. I heard the car has too much power that Bugatti has to seal the tires on a certain way.
Yes.
Is that a real thing?
So it's almost like the tires are glued onto the rim.
And for that reason, they cost like way more than normal, right?
Yeah, so these tires are going to be super expensive. We haven't had to replace these tires yet, so the number's all in the air. We're going to find out probably pretty soon. I've heard 30K.
I've heard that, yeah.
Something crazy. I know the oil change is upwards of 20K.
Shut up.
Yeah, just it's crazy.
I heard this other weird fact. Apparently, Bugatti can service your car via satellite.
So basically, when the car first got here, it was in the garage, and they got a call saying, "Hey, can you Bugatti out so we can do some technical stuff with it?"
Yeah.
They pulled it out, connected to the satellite of the sky. The wing came up, was moving up and down. The mirrors were moving. They were just doing all this technological stuff.
That sounds like fake. Like I thought when you said that at first, I thought it was a joke.
No, it's. You
said you were serious.
It's for real. It's definitely next level stuff. I have never heard of anything like that.
That is luxury at its finest, right there.
Yeah. So
I noticed you got these Cup 2s.
Yep, Pilot Sport Cup 2s. Definitely gonna be the top of the line tire.
I love the color of the wheels too. Match that in the interior.
Yeah, the brake calipers, they are matching, color matched to the interior and everything like that.
Bugatti.
Around the back, even though this is matte, this is going to be all gloss, a little dirty now, but it's all gloss carbon fiber.
That looks nice.
I have not seen another Bugatti with the 4 sport tailpipes like this.
What do you mean? What do they normally have?
So
they normally have those little squares, huh?
Yeah, they usually have 2 squares that come out. Sometimes
That's insane. I didn't know that.
The Veyrons have a big wide one.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen one yet. There probably is one out there. I don't think this was a bespoke option.
I've never seen anyone with a Bugatti Sport. The Chiron Sport.
Yeah, pretty rare.
Yeah.
They haven't made very many yet. They're going to continue making them until they get to 500, but right now this is definitely one of a kind. Stradman said this was his favorite one that he's ever seen. So
unbelievable.
But we're getting there.
It's a monster. Like it's got a presence to it.
Right, and look how big these brake calipers are. And you think those are big? Just wait until you look at the front wheels, because the front wheels are even bigger.
Look at them. Oh my gosh. They're like half of the wheel almost.
This used to be the biggest brake caliper on a car, but now it's actually the Urus. So the Urus ones are like this big, dude. Almost takes up the whole rim.
Carbon in the headlights too.
Yep, and these 4 LEDs all light up. Gloss carbon splitter. I mean, definitely the top of the line in the car, really.
This car definitely, I don't know, it's hard to say because there's so many cool cars, but I think this brings like one of the biggest presents.
Oh yeah, like definitely for people who don't know cars, they hear, oh, Bugatti, and they're like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah, Bugatti, like the car.
I woke up in a
of course,
you know, it's just like, that's what everybody
I feel like this
sees.
is the first car I learned about when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Fancy car I learned about.
Really? The main hypercar that I first heard of was a Veyron.
Yep. Yeah, me too.
2006 Bugatti Veyron.
Like untouchable. It seemed untouchable.
Untouchable car. First car really over $1 million. People were like, holy cow.
It really was, yeah, it was. That like set the standard.
It was the standard for hypercars, and now it's this.
Yeah.
And just wait, they're gonna come out with even more. So.
They might be coming to the channel.
Now, we might be moving on to one of Tanner's favorites.
This is my dream car. This has been my dream car since I was 13. These cars are cool, but last night his dad went out and he took the LaFerrari, and we were in the garage, and I was like, all right, I'm kind of bored of being in here. I want to wait for the loft to come back. And when his dad pulled up, we were in the garage for like an hour, just staring at it. This thing is
19, ay, back, hit a $250,000 when it's here, pretty chilly. I've been trying to really wow, silly yo, I be gone like Cheerio. Really though, swear we finna get the goal. You the goat, but the most been getting up. Standing still, yeah, I'm getting way too cold.
Go ahead, tell me some things.
So, LaFerrari 2015. La in LaFerrari is the Ferrari in Italian. Of course, Italian beast.
And of course it's red.
Red, Corsa red. So basically that's, in my opinion, Ferrari, that's their color. Like I said, Bugatti's blue, Ferrari is red. If you're getting the Ferrari, you have to get it in red. There's yellow, gray, black, white, but I don't think any of them look near as good as this one, especially with the yellow accents, with the badges and everything like that. The yellow logos, the yellow on the rims. I mean, this thing is a work of art.
This is so cool because it's so low and like little. Like that car's a giant. This thing is just like, it seems shrunk.
Right, yeah, it looks thin on the side and then it comes out super wide. Definitely has the butterfly doors.
It has the coolest butterfly doors, like almost kind of like the Senna. but in its own way.
And these things are not light doors. Like the Senna was self-closing doors.
Yeah.
Whenever you close it, this thing is
Surprisingly very hard to get out of this thing. The Senna, you kind of bump the door and it floats up on its own. This thing, you gotta like manhandle the door.
Yeah, this is definitely heavy duty Ferrari. It's super heavy. The rims weren't actually black when it first came in. We had those custom painted black.
I would do the same thing.
You have
I was
to
gonna
have
ask you
black
about that actually.
Satin black. They were gray when I first got it. Had to get them black. Black accents everywhere. One of the things this car is known for is it is a hybrid. So this is a hybrid vehicle.
Only hybrid in the driveway?
Only hybrid in the driveway, yes. So this is a V12 hybrid. A lot of technology going around. Definitely the next level for Ferrari. They're going to start coming out with their hybrid cars. A lot of car companies.
Does this have a rear wheel steering or no? Do you know?
I do not think it does. I do know that it does have a electric engine or electric motor controlling a lot of the rims and tires that it's able to produce more power through. But it has the V12 engine, the big Ferrari V12 that everybody has come to love.
I love all the taillights on all these different cars too. Like, I don't really know what the Senna is, but the Bugatti's got the little threes.
Right.
This got the long LEDs all like across the back. Does that light up across the back?
This whole strip actually just lights up.
And then over here, I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of a frog in a weird way. I'm not sure why.
I can see like the eyes, the nose.
It's kind of like a frog a little bit. Do you see? I don't know why it reminds me of a frog, but it just does. It always has.
When you're braking, these light up, and in reverse, these light up. Okay. So it's like when you're coming in reverse, it's just red with white. I can see how you could say it looks like a frog.
Yeah. What is this? What does this do? Is that just a light?
So that's going to be like a track telemetry thing. So whenever, like, if you were on the racetrack and it was foggy or whatever, you could see that light right there. Okay. Also, this is just a backup camera.
Got it. Simple enough.
Yeah, it's a brake light. Like it helps do stuff like that around the track. There's a lot of other uses for it. So
and the mirrors almost are like the Bugatti mirrors in its own way.
Right. These
like
kind of
stick out very.
These stick out straight, and you could definitely see them. These actually do a little curve arch, and then you could see them in the back. But like I said, with those mirrors, these mirrors are very easy to look out of. You can see everything directly in this line of view. People are like, oh my gosh, those mirrors, how can you even see? It's gotta be hard to drive. Fairly easy, actually. Carbon fiber engine bay all the way in and out. Beautiful. This part actually pops up, so you just have to hit this switch right here, and it will pop right up for you, just like that. A lot of these hypercars, you can't really see the engine unless you were in the Pagani. But this opens right up, and you can see all the carbon fiber, that red stripe. Definitely thing, and then you just let it fall back down.
Tell me again how much the battery costs for this car.
So the battery actually did go dead on this car a couple months ago, and it took some help from Ferrari dealership, and it's actually right here. So the battery is actually right here.
And it costs how much?
$35,000.
That doesn't make any sense to me. I can't think why.
I think we could just stick some like AA batteries in there.
Something to do with the hybrid?
Yeah, so there is a hybrid battery and then there's a regular battery. It needs enough power to help kind of charge both of them.
There's two separate batteries?
Yes.
Which one did you get replaced?
I think it was just a regular one. Actually, I'm not that sure, but
35 grand.
35 grand for the battery.
All right, let's get in here.
So we'll hop into the inside.
Let's go in here. Ooh. Favorite part about this car? I've watched a lot of videos on this. They talked about how these seats don't have the seat brackets that let the seat move back and forth. So that lowers the center point of gravity. I hope I said that right. I'm not very smart. But since the seat don't move, there's a little lever here. Check these pedals. They come right to you, baby. What other car does that?
The same thing with the steering wheel right here. You can move it up and down like a normal car, but also it will move forward and backward. Yep. So if you're short,
so kind of you bring the car to you.
The car definitely comes to you instead of you moving towards the car.
One of the nicest steering wheels, bro.
Carbon fiber car completely. Now steering wheels, the LaFerrari is known for having a top and bottom cutoff. You saw in the Bugatti that only the bottom was cut off, and it was still rounded on the top.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be top and bottom.
This is like the only Ferrari like this that I like.
Right, and Alcantara on the steering wheel.
Have to.
Maverick was saying earlier, there's actually a RPM gauge right here.
On the steering wheel.
On the steering wheel.
When it goes red, that's when you shift.
Right, if you were doing in the paddle shifters, if you went into manual mode, you would tell you when you should do it for optimum speed and optimum driving. Even though this is a high-end hypercar, it still has a lot of technology in it. You can plug your USB in your phones, has a charging outlet right there. Now it doesn't have a bunch of screens over here like a normal car would. It's all gonna be on your dash. You're gonna have 3 separate ones. One for your media, your navigation, everything like that. One for your speedometer, and then you can have all your Ferrari information.
Hand it over, big guy.
Here's the Ferrari key.
You ain't got to tell me how to start this one. I know. So over here, you put the key in, you turn it.
And then like the other one, the car's gonna scream at you for a second. It's gonna come alive. And then once that turns off, just put on the brake and you can start it.
Here we go. 3, 2. Ooh, the most raw car in the driveway. Oh my god, that thing sounds good, man.
Yeah, it's a beautiful car, dude.
Alright, let's talk about him too.
I need the key back first.
No, I'll give it to you later. I will give it to you, don't worry. So I might fly back to California and I might just have a truck sent here, but I'll get it back to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, bro, so you've seen all the cars. What are you thinking?
Man, I think I'm thinking the LaFerrari, as we knew that when we started this. But, I mean, this car's iconic. This car's iconic, the Bugatti, obviously. But the LaFerrari, for me, it's everything. You know, Ferrari, the racing heritage Ferrari, it's a race car. This isn't really a race car. You know, that's like 4,500 pounds?
Yeah.
That's a heavy car. That thing's cool, very comfortable, very fast, a lot of power. But you ain't gonna get the experience you're gonna get in this car with any of these. Maybe the Senna close.
So like you did with the Bugatti and the Senna, what are you weighing these two?
I didn't even gotta think about it.
No thought?
No thought about it. I choose the Loft over any of these cars.
Alright, here's another question.
Yeah.
You have a LaFerrari, a Bugatti, a Pagani, and a Senna. You can pick 2 of them. The other 2 have to go away.
Oh, okay.
And think about your purposes. Do you want a track car? Do you want a luxury car? Do you want artwork? Or do you want a beast of
Okay, am I a
horsepower?
YouTuber or am I not a YouTuber?
You are a YouTuber.
Alright, I choose Bugatti and LaFerrari. Because Bugatti, best clickbait car.
Clickbait.
Most power, good for reactions. I get a lot of use out of that. And you drive down the street in a Bugatti, like, come on.
Alright, so let me know what you think. If you could pick 2 out of these 4 for your own personal garage, which one would you guys pick? You saw Tanner's. He's gonna go Ferrari and Bugatti.
Right here.
Me, I might go Senna and Pagani. I mean, those are 2 of my
You would
favorite.
choose those 2?
I don't know, man.
What would you choose? Let me ask you, what would you choose?
If I had to choose to pick any of them, I love the Senna. It's an amazing car. If all values
You're really
were...
picking the Senna.
Hold on, let me finish. If all values were the same, I'd probably go Ferrari and Pagani.
Okay, you copied me. It's fine.
But
Whatever.
the Senna, for $1 million, it's a third of the price of all these 3. That is a lot of car.
Yeah.
So no value, I'm taking the Ferrari, Pagani. Value in it, probably the Senna and the Bugatti. Because it's a cheaper...
That's a flip-flop. You flip-flopped. You choose 2 for this and 2 for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let me know what you guys think. This is my boy Tanner. Thanks for coming out, bro.
Thanks for sticking around, listening to us about these cars that we know a little bit about.
We know a little bit about. Always wanted to learn more, but we got some other videos coming up soon.
Easy. Yep.
Might get a little Tanner Fox reaction in the Ferrari. We'll see how it goes.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
But that was it for this one. Please like and subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to mine, and thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Peace.